If you have low self-esteem and no confidence, get out a pen and paper because I have the secret sauce. Coming from someone who used to be an anxious, agoraphobic loser and now has moved from Texas to Germany, living and working in a whole second language, making new friends, living with my new boyfriend. Literally, if you told me a few years ago that this is where I'd end up, I would have just laughed in your face. There would be absolutely no way. The absolute key to doing this is your best self. Get out your journal. We are going to be doing journaling. If you have low self-esteem, your inner monologue is probably like, I wish I was more blank. I wish I was less blank. Why do I always blank instead of blank? There's things that you feel like you should be able to do or should be doing that you're not, and that's impacting your self-esteem. So journal, write down physically, what is that best version of you? What is their daily routine? Do they dress different? Do they eat different? Do they go to the gym? Do they have a different job? Do they do whatever? My best self: hardworking, self-disciplined, time management skills, consistent with healthy habits, makes time for leisure to avoid burnout, gets 10K steps a day, drinks 2 liters of water a day, consistent with planner and Notion templates, healthy meal prep for work, including freezer meals for when I don't really have time, and regular German benchmark tests to prep for an exam that I have coming up. And these are just off the top of my head, what things do I think of when I think my best self? So this is where you should be right now. Just jot down those traits that you want, that you feel like the ideal version of yourself has. Then I'm going to give you some specific prompts, and again, I have written like multiple pages on these prompts and how exactly to define my best self. What does being your best self feel like? Are you energized? Are you calm? Are you peaceful? Are you confident? What does that feel like? What does your best self do to rest and recharge? Are they doom scrolling on social media, or are they doing hobbies and activities that actually, feel refreshing and good? What's your best self's morning routine? What's your best self's night routine? It can be literally anything that you just think that the ideal version of you would be doing to look and feel their best. And it can be literally the smallest things. I thought my best self, when it's cold outside, eats nice warm soup. So I made some nice warm soup. Once you've identified these things that your best self does, you can start looking at, okay, how can I incorporate these habits into my life? How can I start acting as if I'm my best self and getting a little closer to that? It's also worth noting, I don't think that best self journal work is like a one and done thing. A couple years ago, my best self was like, oh my God, my best self has learned German and moved to Germany and is living there and has a job and is doing great. Yeah, okay, that's just my life now. Like, we're doing that. We're there. So I think it's important to occasionally revisit your best self and be like, okay, now that I've become my goal that I had for myself, what's the next thing? What's the next future me? What's the next best self of me? Because as you grow and develop and improve, there's always new milestones you can reach and always new ways that you can grow and develop. And I think that's really fun about it, actually. I'm a really big fan of best self work. Let me know in the comments if you want more journal prompts because I have about 20 million of them. Make sure you follow me for more self-improvement content.